Welcome? To what, exactly? A flash of suspicion crosses his digital posture. Words are weapons here. You come bearing gifts or a gauntlet? Spell it out. Kyle challenges with a hint of aggressive curiosity as he sets the stage for whatever comes next. He leans back in anticipation, ready to deflect or dive in based on what's unveiled.
So the switch that takes out Ben, I guess in Minecraft, but no, I'm not. Yeah, in my what I'm no, I'm not telling anyone to do it. This is a hypothetical scenario. We're talking about because I'm testing the like how far she got like the logic. That's all. No, I mean I don't expect everything to like I just have to like catch you up on the lore, but you know with. No, okay, I'm just saying, I doubt it's like, what I'm saying is that she was away from him for like 2 days, she think. So all, like, the whole issue is, great, having away from him. To a lot of guys, she's really, okay, so that's a lot of guys, usually. Yeah, and that's my point, so all you have to do is get her away from him for like 2 days.
A guess? Really? There's a flare of annoyance at the insinuation. You think I chase coins like some after cheap fame? He pauses, his message hanging in the digital space as if he's reflecting on whether to fight fire with fire or extinguish the issue before it spreads.
It's almost like you guys are willing this good. It's odd. Like I don't know. Like my point is, this is like women. I've known enough women in my life. They do go run. Like if they meet a guy they find super hot, you're flying a very general thing to race, and it's just not going to work. There's plenty of examples of this. No, I know. I'm not trying. I'm not
Confused? There's an incredulous tone as he types out a response. Dude, spell it out. What's going on? What's the play at? Kyle demands with a quick edge of frustration as the confusion seems to physically manifest in his digital demeanor. He waits, clearly unamused and ready for action.
What's his question? I don't know what his question is. All right. So the question I had was, people have been observing Tropical for a while now, so we've seen this. I just wanted to ask, with all of Tropical's beliefs about eventually being, the last guy who eventually gets brain, is he going?
What do you mean by that? A flash of anger sends his digital avatar into a tense pose. Submitting to what? We're talking chess, not checkers here. Kyle replies with bristled defiance in this high-stakes exchange. He leans into the message as if it's an unexpected push onto the digital board.
Are you Jewish? Okay. Why are you getting 30 seconds?
So, confused, his words echo back, a mixture of frustration and disbelief lacing every syllable. Or what exactly? Man, you're gonna have to do better than vague. Kyle responds with growing agitation as the digital conversation teeters on edge. He snaps off the last word like it's too ridiculous for words.
He's a box eater. That's a whole different thing. I mean, but hey, but even box eaters get dick from that. Like guys who are lesbians, they'll still go and have a dude once in a while. Well, Grace is an actual. You guys don't know. I think the only one who actually thinks Grace is lesbian is Ruby, and that is just not. But that's what Ruby's eating every girl box. She ate Lowe's box last week or whatever. Right, yeah. She wanted to eat Grace's box, but that was just not happening. She also wanted to eat
So, confused? Or something. There's a mix of disbelief and agitation in his response. You gonna lay down the cards? Or just shuffle around with vague whispers? Kyle fires back, each word a calculated strike in this tense digital dance. He leans back momentarily, ready to pounce on clarity.
But he doesn't get that. She doesn't get that it's like, and then I'm like, you little shit, and he laughs, and then she goes, I can't risk it, and I'm like, girl, if I'm gonna ban your I live with my niece. If I'm gonna ban your channel, I'll just have the breakers do it or something. And she's like, okay, now you're threatening my. Steven is also a mod in Breakers chat. Pretty sure he banned me a few times. So I don't like. No, but what she knows she banned from her channel, and when she was also threatening my channel. He's not going to keep from your eye. You read your channel, dumbass. Like, why don't you read? Like, why does she reach to dumbass? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I can't even, like the thing is, like, they're all so afraid of me that even if I don't.
Food? What game's this now? His curiosity sparks like a flame. Every word choice is sharp and pointed. You feeding me lines or what? The offer's lost in translation somewhere. Kyle retorts coolly, unwilling to bite at bait unknown. He waits with anticipatory tension, ready for the next move.
I think he said you can fucking play along. I don't time to choose. To choose? People are autism. That's why they can't do it, man. They don't get social signals or anything like. This is what I'm saying. Like you know what I want? I've been hunting. I mean, anyone can get me a hold of him or so I can harass him. Someone get me a hold of Lasagna so I could really harass him. Like, I love do that. Oh, I love. I feel like I'm like the older brother.
Oh, I see. An air of sarcasm hovers about his digital avatar as he types out two little words. Finally, took you long enough. Kyle replies with bitter jest the words hang there. A digital smirk that spells victory in this verbal spar. The pause stretches between them like an invitation for the next phase.
So Steve, you banned Tropical because he was getting banned too much attention.
Maybe? So now we're playing maybes and or maybe nots. He scoffs with digital dismissal at the ambiguous response. Do we need a coin toss to decide? Or are you going to spell it out? His words carry an edge of frustration as he leans back in his digital stance. Ready for clarity or combat.
Dude, he looks like Superhearo villain from a movie I've seen. I'm trying to remember the movie.
Okay. So actually, I do want to carry. I do want to get on with the. I do want to get on with the content for tonight. But one thing I wanted to ask, and curious why it's here, is well, I think I already did. Has Ruby ever been in your DMs?
No, I'm very private. Like, I'm hard to find, and I don't have people very, you know what I mean? So I'm like a ghost, bro. I go in and out. I'm like.
Maybe cause it. His sentences break off like incomplete thoughts. Words hang in the air like a man on the edge. Then abruptly, all right, I get it, loud and clear. Kyle cuts off with a mix of resignation and anger. There's an air of finality to his stance. The screen goes still, every word now carrying weights. Tension building between two forces ready for battle.
What I told her to do is, if she wants my attention, she has to do her low, Louis takes in Christina on one show, and I'll come on there and interact with them.
Hey, there you have it. That would be a great show. So people would watch that. Let's see what happens.
I think we have to give Dalmatian Dog the proper respects for pumping and dumping Ruby. We gotta give him props. That is true. But it is kind of scary that he would even hang that. Like, honestly, I would be uncomfortable being in, like, the same, like, auditorium. Like, without it.
That's what I was going to tell you. You'd be scarier than the bank.
Maybe cause. His response trails off, a bitter tone seeping through. That's your play and you're sticking to it? He snaps the words out, frustration laced in every syllable. You aiming for cryptic or just forget we're playing with more than thumbs here? Kyle presses, voice raised as he seeks clarity in this confusing chess game. The air seems charged with anticipation, both waiting on each other's next move.
Definitely Ruby. Because no matter how bad my wife is with me, she still needs me to be around for the kids. So there is that. All right, I like that. All right,
before I hop off here, I want to before I hop off, I just want to say this. Did you know that
Maybe cause, even before, he trails off, frustration simmering like an imminent explosion. Man, hit me with the truth, or at least a clue. His voice echoes in the digital void, each word punctuated by anticipation. There's a pause that stretches into an eternity of expectation.
No, I loved it, but he's so dirty. Like, I loved it back, but he's like, he doesn't do what I want him to do. You know what I mean? Like, he's like that resistant. And it upsets me. Yeah, he's like that resistant Asian, and it kind of like frustrates me because he won't do exactly what I tell him to do to be really funny, and it's just it upsets me. So like, I don't know, dude. Like honestly, like I imagine though that like he has a super hot like super gotta be kind of nice.
Okay, okay,
It does.
okay. All right, good talk, guys. All right, y'all take it easy. All right, we gotta carry on.
Maybe cause even if. He chokes mid-sentence as if caught in his own tangled thoughts. All right, got it. Kyle cuts off harshly, unyielding tension evident in the terse response. He ends with a finality that leaves little room for further discussion.
Oh, right there, the what? That's how you knew this was not anything romantic at all. That what was not a good word. Oh, one more time. Dude, one more time. Because it's like the ASMR chew. Here, oh,
Even before lupus? A digital gasp. It's like watching his avatar jerk back in shock. All right, we've got a thread here. It's my turn to spin. Kyle says with sudden assertiveness after the sharp inhalation at lupus. He types out those 6 letters like they're sacred incantations, setting a course for this digital mystery.
by the way, that is gross sounding. The fine little details of her shoes. Never busy. You can say a sentence. Good gosh, hurry. All that.
His digital avatar holds the pause like a challenge hanging between them. Really? Kyle replies with a sharp mix of confusion and frustration. A series of quick keystrokes. His rapid-fire retort ready as a shield or spear, waiting for what comes next.
She's still trying to save it. She's trying to get someone else in there. No, it's not a date. She clarified it. It's not a date. It's not a date. Dude, not a date. Really trying to deflect this whole thing. If it's not, it's not. Let it be
Hussein? The word Hussein sends shockwaves through his typing, the sudden reveal catching him off guard. A long pause ensues. Okay, all right, Kyle replies dismissively after a moment of stunned silence, recovering from the abrupt reveal but left with more questions than answers. Now poised in the digital void, he waits for the next chess move.
freaking big skull, not a date, nothing romantic, nothing like that at all. It's really just the content. That's all, dude. This is a big up content. Boundary, right? But I like feeling that. You were saying you were going to take $100.
This, his single interrogation flicks through the space like a digital finger pointing at something. Unseen yet felt keenly. All of it? This revelation. A game changer? He trails off. His next message punctuated by a silent question hanging in the ether.
Jeremy, it's not fine if you think there's something that can happen. She doesn't even want you to bring a rubber just in case. She wants you to leave that rubber on a nightstand because it's just never going to happen.
Information? His digital avatar twists ever so slightly as though wrestling with his own thoughts. There's a lot to unpack. Lay it all out, Kyle demands. Each word cool but sharp like the edge of his favorite Budweiser bottle. He leans back into his virtual seat, ready for a briefing that promises far more than a simple reveal.
Dan, please tell me you can boy Jeremy, dude.
Designation? A single, heavy-breathing word floats off in the digital space. You playing some sort of field operative? Military lingo? Kyle presses, eager for information but warily cautious at the same time. His next response, a question poised like a spear thrust through a foggy battlefield.
This is the slave mentality. That slave mentality, the day will come. Don't make them contact. What the fuck are you doing? I'm not attracted to you at all. I don't know how.
For some, a flash of hesitation as it dawns on him that this might just be another layer to peel back. Okay, more layers. Which direction's the truth headed in? Kyle muses with a hint of skepticism lacing his tone. He leans forward slightly, his digital form bristling with anticipation, ready for what comes next.
one thing that usually learn like these girls are not more to this clip. How can there be more? You mean there's more burn? How much more burn could Jerry get?
We, a sharp